The Los Angeles Rams have had an extremely active offseason, with the key additions of cornerbacks Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, and Sam Shields, as well as the re-signing of Nickell Robey-Coleman. And it doesn't stop there. Enter safety Lamarcus Joyner, franchise-tagged defensive tackle Dominique Easley resigned, starting center John Sullivan resigned, and one of the biggest names of the group, Ndamukong Suh. Support this writer and shop Amazon. The Rams have signed and resigned a host of quality depth and role players as well. All Rams transactions courtesy of FoxSports.com. On paper, and even from the pre-eyeball test aforementioned, the Rams have made up for the notable losses of cornerback Trumaine Johnson, signed with the New York Jets in free agency, pass rusher Robert Quinn traded to the Miami Dolphins, and linebacker Alec Ogletree traded to the New York Giants. And there's still room to add talent via the NFL draft to the second youngest roster in the NFL. Last in eighth, Suh has 422 combined tackles, 28 passes defended, 4 forced fumbles and 51.5 sacks, second most in the NFL since 2010, 4.5 sacks in 2017. Suh has remarkable durability, having started and played 126 games out of the available 128. Suh is nasty and mean and has been labeled as a dirty player as part of his resume. But whether you like Suh or not, he's still an accomplished player with unquestioned credentials on that same resume, 5-time Pro Bowler and a 3-time All-Pro. Based on the Rams additions as previously mentioned, Jimmy Garoppolo effect, and the history of Rams head coach Sean McVay and 49ers head Kyle Shanahan, who work under Shanahan with the Washington Redskins, and factoring in the Rams winning the division last, there's a competitive connection and message being sent here by the Rams. The Rams also know the 49ers are chasing them in the division. Here's a theory that ties into my closing argument. The Rams are projected to have over $100 million in cap space in 2019 per Overthecap.com. The Rams plan to be ultra-competitive and around for a while, locking up their core players like quarterback Jared Goff, running back Todd Gurley, and Defensive Player of the Year defensive tackle Aaron Donald is part of that process. Plenty of money left over for Suh and more additions. Will players take less money to come play in Los Angeles in the future? Only time will tell. However, Suh just took less money. Important to note, Talib, Peters, Shields, Suh, and Donald all have Pro Bowl or All-Pro credentials, just on the defensive side of the ball alone. Only 2 active defensive tackles have been named first-team All-Pro 3 times. Now they play together, with Suh and Donald, respectively. Pro Football Focus warns opposing NFC West defensive coordinators of the Rams' new-look defense. However, don't expect 49ers wide receiver Pierre Garçon to be worried or scared of the Rams' defense. Now more than ever, the 49ers must counter the Rams' moves in the NFL draft by means of more protection for Jimmy G. And per an article I wrote recently on the 49ers web zone, titled 2018 NFL Draft, No Pass Rusher, No Rings, it's time for the 49ers to fight fire with fire. Are your eyes wide open? Is there a part 2 this article to be continued? Recent Niners Live article alerts, looking at Jimmy Ward getting more time at cornerback. Sequoia Sims, founder of Niners Live, content creator, player breakdown specialist, and senior author. The home of the faithful fan and analyst from an objective, analytical lens, and different perspective, of course. The views within this article are those of the writer and, while just as important, are not necessarily those of the site as a whole.